What the hell?
ここは
Memento Mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento Mori? That was something like, remember you have to die or something, right? But it's probably an anagram anyway, so no point thinking about it too hard. What is this place? A warehouse?
ねえ、見て、あそこ。
Those are 3 doors without colors on them. Those doors are white.
行ってみましょ
Shall we have a look then? Where's everyone else? Are these chromatic doors too?
でも3つとも同じ色よ。
Well, this one's locked. Check out your timer.
こっちも開かないわ。
No luck here.
このロックの装置を見る限り、やっぱり CD って考えるのが自然かしら。
So these will be the next doors to open. Okay, so I thought that we were gonna continue returning to the warehouse A hub, but it seems like what's happening is actually that we're gonna keep progressing. And the doors are never the same colors. We should go let the others know.
そうね。
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
う。いえ、なんだか以前この倉庫を見たことがあるような気がして。
I'm getting the impression that multiple people here have done this thing that we're doing right now before. Notably, Phi and Quark. Quark showed some signs that, hey, maybe he's gone through this before. And Kay has amnesia, so he probably has done it before too. Have we done it before? I think I would lean towards yes, really. Wait, you've been here before?
わかりません。似たような場所だったのかも。
Well, it is very similar to the floor above.
だったら A 階の倉庫じゃない？
そうかもしれません。
アンビデックスゲートが開放されました。アンビデックスゲーム投票の締め切りまで残り45分です。
That means that everybody has finished their puzzles. What the hell?
他のチームが AB ゲートを開けてしまったのかも。
Wait, what were the conditions for them opening? Somebody opening one of them? Oh, there's no Ambidex rooms in this floor.
まだ私たちが戻ってないのに？
他の人間のことなどどうでもいい。
It wouldn't be a big problem for us because if we're all here, then it defaults to ally, so everybody just gets 2 points. So whoever has opened the gate must want to betray, because betraying, getting 3 points, that's the only way that you can get ahead.
そういうことでは。さあ、私たちも急いで戻りましょう。
Yeah. Let's get going, guys. Shouldn't be too bad. We're just walking. We don't have to solve any new puzzles. Oh? Or do we? Oh, thank the lords. Scared me. Who opened it? I wonder why they're so insistent on showing me this every single time. Just to let me know where I'm going? I guess, but they seem to really focus on wanting me to know that.
Sigma.
Where's Hemyoji's team? Are they not back yet?
ああ、私たちが一番だった。
だったら AB ゲートを開けるのはもうちょっと待ちなさいよ。
They didn't open it.
私も止めたんだよ。だけど、ディオが。
ゲートをいつ開こうと勝負には関係ないんだからいいだろ
いいわけないでしょ。
ディオさんたちのチームは随分と戻ってくるのが早かったんですね。
But now that he's brought up the possibility that we can mess other people up by opening the is it right to call it an AB gate? Ambidex gate? Before other people have even finished their puzzles, because then they can't get back here in time.
探索は順調に進んだんですか？
まあな。
Which room did you guys go to?
治療室だ。
Treatment center? How is that different from the infirmary?
治療室には治療用のポッドってやつが置いてあって、まあ百聞は一見にしかず。詳しいことは後であの部屋に行って自分の目で確かめてみてくれ。
そういえばディオ、部屋を出るときに何か隠しただろう。
は？何のことだ？
私も見たよ。金庫を開けたとき、中に入ってたものをポケットに。
Better not be the cards.
出しなさいよ。
何すんだよ、やめろ。
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
確かこのポケットに。
離せよ。
Dio is being so difficult. I don't like him. Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
ほら、
Oh!
やっぱり。
An injection gun? The label on the vial says neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
わかんないけど、この名前どこかで聞いたことがあるような。
Neostigmine?
返せよ。そいつは俺が見つけたんだから俺のものだ。
ちょっと。
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest, where's Quark? I'm glad you guys made it back.
お前さんたち
What?
クオークを見なかったか。
Quark? Did something happen to him?
赤の扉の先には食料庫があったんですけど、そこを出て通路をしばらく進んでいったら、突然姿が見えなくなってしまって。
Oh my god. Is this a callback to his name? Being a physics particle? I'm not exactly sure what a quark is as a particle, but this makes me think, I don't know, is Quark also a time-hopping glycerin magician?
行けるところは全て探したんじゃが見つからなくてな。
No, I think he's just normally not here. A normal disappearance. You think he's lost?
おいおい、そんなのんきな話か？
What?
あのガキも今頃どっかで殺されちまってるかもってことだよ。死体がすでに1体発見されてること忘れたわけじゃないだろ？
Why would you say that?
バカなことを言うな。
そうですよ。そんな縁起でもないこと言わないでください。
俺は可能性の話をしたまでだ。
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him.
ああ、頼む。
Dio needs to pipe down because he is getting on my nerves. As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. Corner. I turned and headed toward the magenta door. Oh, but what about the Ambidex room? We only have 45 minutes. Probably 30 about now. Not here. Quark! Are you in here? Guess not. Damn. Let's try floor B then. Oh, but you just came back from there. Are you the only one looking? Sigma, I know you care about him, but you can't put yourself in a position where... Wait, who has the card right now? If you don't make it back in time, And you have the card. Alice is gonna die. You can't just think about Quark. You gotta think about Alice too. Tenmyoji's team took the red door. That's this one. This one's blue. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. This one. I'm saying it explicitly so the colorblind people have a easier time following along. Quark! Where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
あ、シグマさん、どうですか？
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
そうですか。
What about you? Never mind. If you found him, you'd have said something already.
ええ、治療室や B 階の倉庫に行ってみたのですが、クオーク君の姿はどこにも。
Oh well. Oh well. Let's head back to the floor A warehouse.
そうですね。
I don't think oh well was an appropriate reaction, but okay.
もう誰かが見つけたかもしれませんし。
We have no way to communicate unless if we all go back.
シグマ、K、どうじゃった？
Sorry. We couldn't find him anywhere.
そうか。
戻ってきているのは天明寺さんとファイさんと四葉さんだけですか？
ああ、他の連中はまだだ。
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
うん。残念だけど。
しかし下船な。これだけの人数で探せばすぐに見つかりそうなものだが。
I'm telling you, he's a glycerin magician.
クオーク君は私たちと違って子供です。どこか小さな隙間に潜り込んで出られなくなったのかもしれません。
If he's trapped, he would yell. So, if we can't find him, I'm actually a little bit more inclined to think that he's hiding from us on purpose. Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling out for help?
確かに、そうだよね。
クオーク。
It's not a big problem because he's teamed with Tenmyoji right now, so Tenmyoji can... I forgot what Quark's number is, but he's not gonna die. Not via the bracelet anyway. And Tenmyoji can make sure that he does the right thing so that he ensures Quark's survival. Tenmyoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and it felt like somebody had put my heart into a vise. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
おい！誰か来てくれ！
Dio?
みんな！早くキャビンに！
What?
とにかく早く！
There? Plural? Luna? Whoa! Quark is not here. Oh my god. Alice is... Okay. Luna doesn't have blood. Alice does. How...
心臓が止まればその人の とバングルは外れるようになってるんだよさ。
There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing? Heartbeat? But my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I'd felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. Should have been wearing a shirt. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned toward Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance, she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. Oh. I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
なんということじゃ。
一体二人に何が。あいつが殺したんだ。
Who?
あの AB ルームのババアを殺した犯人だよ。
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice? Hey, you're the one who has the gun. How did the gun end up here?
一人を殺害している現場を見られて、口封じにもう一人を殺害したのかもしれん。
あるいは相打ちという可能性も。ルナさんがアリスさんの胸に凶器を突き立て、アリスさんが注射銃をルナさんに。
Hard to imagine since Luna seems so nice, but we never know because we've only spent like an hour with these people. Nothing is definite. And the injection gun though, how did it end up here?
それは考えにくいだろう。見ろ、アリスの死体。着衣の乱れが全くない。揉み合ったとはとても思えん。
Well, I don't mean to make light of the situation, but I don't know how you could have told that they didn't struggle because Alice is hardly wearing anything.
では2人は別の場所で殺害され、ここに運び込まれたというのはどうじゃ。
いえ、もしもそうならば、ここにこんなにも大量の血が残っているはずはないでしょう。
確かにそれもそうじゃな。
You know, I thought the big climax, like the in-between climaxes of each room, is us doing the AB game and finding out who allied and betrayed us. But it seems like the most shocking thing has always happened in that small amount of time when we open the AB room, but we haven't gone in it yet.
何にせよ、今の時点では手がかりがなさすぎて、犯人を推測するのは不可能だ。私たちはクオークを探すために単独行動をしていた。誰にでも犯行の機会はあったはず。
You mean the killer is one of us?
この施設の中に私たち以外の人間がいると思うのか。
There was a random lady. Well...
やはりゼロボスが老婆とこの二人を殺害したのでしょうか。
冗談じゃないぜ。こんなところもう1秒だっていられるか。
騒いでも仕方がないじゃろう。
殺人犯がこの中にいるんだぞ。
Why has no one brought up the injection gun yet?
落ち着いてる方がおかしいだろ。
さも自分は犯人ではないという口ぶりだが、一番怪しいのはディオ。お前だぞ。
Yeah.
なんだと。
みんなが英会の倉庫に集まったのを見計らって、アリスとルナを殺害。それから第一発見者のふりをして。
俺がやったっていうのかよ。
可能性の話だ。人事だと思わないことだな。
アンビデックスゲーム投票の締め切りまで残り10分です。プレイヤーは速やかに投票を済ませてください。所定の時刻までに投票を行わなかった場合、未投票者の選択は 協力に設定されます。
So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round. Who was she with?
そういうことですね。もしかしたらそれが犯人の狙いでは。
Free betrayal! They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
わしとクオークじゃ。
チームの中の一人は行方不明、一人は死亡か。このジジイが一番怪しいじゃねえか。
なんじゃと？
AB ゲームを都合よく進めるために殺したんじゃねえのか？
バカなことを言うな。だったらアリスのことはどうなるんじゃ。アリスの対戦相手は K じゃろ
う。私の場合は当てはまりませんよ。アリスさんがいなくてもペアのシグマさんが投票できますから。
だからルナが死んだんじゃないのか？本来であればシグマを殺すつもりだったところが手違いでルナを。
それを言われては何とも返す言葉がありませんね。憶測でなら何とでも推理できますよ。
Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
でしたらお二人のバングルを持っていきましょう。
Do the numbers keep increasing still, or does it just stop working? Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
バングルがなければこの先の CD が開けられません。
No.
こんな時によくそんな冷静でいられるな。やっぱりお前がやったんじゃねえのか？
Oh, I'm so sick of you, Dio. Can you just pipe down?
キリがありませんね。次は何ですか？仮面をかぶってるから犯人だですか？
なんだと？バカにしてんのか？
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
同感だ。時間ばかりが過ぎていくぞ。
失礼しました。では倉庫に戻りましょう。
アリス。
Yeah, people have been talking about how Clover's model is not exactly appropriate for sad moments because she's perpetually smiling, so we're just gonna pretend she's sad right now.
やだ！私は行かない！アリスのそばにいる！
Alice would want you to live. Clover.
四つ葉が投票しなければディオが脱出してしまうかもしれないんだぞ。現在のディオの BP は6だ。四つ葉が投票を棄権すれば自動的に協力が選ばれる。
In which case he can just betray.
ディオは当然裏切りを選ぼうとするだろう。そうなれば6たす3で9。
Are you gonna stop him though, Phi? Inside that room, I feel like having physical strength is a really big factor because you can just stop the other person from physically touching the button.
脱出することができる。もちろんディオのペアである私は協力を選ぶつもりでいる。しかしディオだってバカじゃない。何とかして私を妨害しようとするはずだ。
ディオが急に。
どうするんだ？
You have 6 as well, Clover.
容疑者の一人が逃げてしまうかもしれないんだぞ。
分かったよ。投票する。急になんて絶対させない。
よし。では行こう。
Then in that case, we already know that Clover's gonna betray. That's the only way you can guarantee that Clover doesn't, or a Dio doesn't get a 9.
アンビデックスゲーム投票の締め切りまで残り5分です。
I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point, I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh, and started toward the entrance to my AB room.
シグマさん、一緒に協力を出しませんか？
I'm very wary of you telling me to do this right before we're getting into the room. Not that there's another choice. Like, there's no other situation in which you can tell me this, but I'm very wary of you saying that to me.
シグマさんの現在の BP は5。このラウンドでお互いに協力を出せば2点が加算されて7点になります。そして次回もまた対戦相手と共に協力を出し合えばさらに2点が加わって9点に。逆にシグマさんが今回裏切りを選んで3点が加算されたとしても合計値は8。つまりいずれにせよ次回の AB ゲームでしか9点にはならないということです。
You know I haven't forgotten that you have 6 points, right? If I ally and you betray me, you get 9 this round.
であるならばここはお互いに歩み寄って確実に2点を獲得した方が賢明でしょう。
He completely didn't say anything about his own situation. True, but how many points do you have?
私ですか？
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
それはそうですが私は何もいち早く脱出したいわけではありません。
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
あれはあくまでも念のためです。3点の状態で2点を引かれたらなんとも心もとないでしょ。
But you didn't even know that you were gonna die or anything. We didn't know at the time, when we were voting, what the consequences of having low BP was.
その点今は気が楽なものです。
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
もちろん私もここから出たいとは思っています。ただいち早くとは考えていないだけです。
Why is that?
なんでって当然でしょ。私が脱出したら残された皆さんは永久に出られなくなってしまうのですよ。
Huh? What are you talking about?
ゼロが言っていたではありませんか。
9の扉はたった一度だけしか開放できないんだよさ。ひとたび閉まったが最後、二度と開くことはできないので、その時は覚悟するようになんだよさ。
9の扉は一度しか開けない。
So if somebody opens it once and escapes.
そうですよ。気づいていなかったんですか？余計なことを言いましたかね。
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
するわけないでしょう。それに落ち着いて考えてみてください。もしも私が9点になったとして皆さんは私をすんなりと脱出させてくれますか？
Like physically?
自分たちが永久に取り残されるのに？
Well, no. Of course we'd stop you. How can we stop you?
でしょ。ならば私は波風立てず皆さんと一緒に脱出する道を選びますよ。
You say that, but all we had to do, all everybody had to do was vote ally the entire freaking time.
投票の締め切りまで残り1分です。
そろそろ時間のようです。それではよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, of course. You too. Oh my god. The one blessing, well, I don't know if you can call it a blessing, is that
投票の締め切りまで残り30秒です。
we don't have Alice with us. So whatever choice we pick is, we just have to think about ourselves. Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try to escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
アンビデックスゲーム投票の締め切りまで残り10秒です。9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1。
Ooh, this one is a lot tougher to think about than the first one. If this guy betrays us, if all he was saying was just a lie, then he's gonna escape. And everybody here is gonna die. I wonder if I can look at the flowchart right now. No, I can't. Because I was wondering if it ends prematurely or anything like that. So if you recall earlier, I talked a little bit about the name of this game. I think it's really easy for people to just say the name of a game and not really think about what it means. Virtue's last reward. What is the last reward for being a good person? I don't know, but at the same time, Virtue's last reward definitely didn't sound like a name translated directly from the Japanese title, so I went and looked it up. The Japanese title is a complete work of art. There really is no other way to describe it. Oh my god. It's Zennin Shibou desu. Zennin is a good person, so somebody who is virtuous. Shibou can mean 2 different things, depending on how you write it. So the first one would be death, dying. And the second way would be to want to become, to aspire to be. So these 2 different meanings of the word actually create 2 different readings of the title. Virtuous people die, or I want to become someone virtuous. Quite appropriate for this game to have a pun in its title, and it seems to imply that being virtuous leads to death. It's not a good thing. And by that notion, I really shouldn't be picking ally here. I should be picking betray. At the same time though, like I mentioned in the first round already, my default for people, I want to trust people. I don't want to suspect people right off the bat. This is a really huge risk to take though, because if I choose ally and K gets a 9, I really don't know what K is like. I know we're eventually going to get around to all the routes anyway, but for my first route, I'm taking this really seriously. Should I be a good person? Or at the end of the day, can I really not trust people? But Kay's not the only person who has a 6. Clover has a 6. Dio has a 6. And I definitely feel like something is gonna happen over there too. Logically, I have no reason to trust Kay. In fact, I have more reasons to not trust Kay than to trust Kay. With the whole old lady body and everything. Yet, I haven't really been getting a bad person vibe from Kay. That might just be, you know, what they want to portray him as to me though. You know what? I'm fully aware of how stupid this is, but I'm going to pick ally. I want to believe that the last reward for being a good person is something other than death. Yeah. Oh my god, it's really not that big of a deal because we're gonna see everything anyway, but yeah, okay. There you go. Oh my god, this is scary.
アンビデックスゲーム第2ラウンド終了。
What K does here, you know, since we have the magic of glycerin and multiple playthroughs, this might allow us to see clearly what kind of person K is.
結果は倉庫内のディスプレイに表示されます。お疲れ様でした。アンビデックスゲートを開放します。
This is so scary. Oh my god. K? Buddy?
アンビデックスゲーム第2ラウンドの結果を発表します。
K? K?
一度画面にご注目ください。
Oh my god, oh my god. Well, that's a learning lesson for everybody here then, huh? Now we know that Kay is not to be trusted. He was just sweet-talking me. Now we know for sure. That's good information. Quark also has a 9, but we don't know where he is. So that would make Kay the only person we know who has a 9 here. Can we actually stop him from leaving? I don't know. Yeah, Phi, Dio, and Clover betray, as expected. It's really hard, once you have this distrust going on here, it's really hard to get any other result other than betrays, because there's a very, if I'm not getting anything, then you're not getting anything either kind of mindset.
結果は以上のように確定しました。各自バングルの数字をご確認ください。
What?
やはりシグマさんは協力を選んだのですね。
You tricked me!
すみません。
おい
That's it? I'm sorry, that's it?
ふざけんなよシグマお前のせいで K が9点になっちまったじゃねえか
Better than you getting a 9. But he's not going to just leave us. Oh, Sigma.
信じていただいたところ申し訳ありませんが、私は先に脱出します。
What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
K! この野郎待ちやがれ
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Q の扉が
9の扉が開放されました。9の扉閉鎖まで残り9秒です。
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay!
当然のことですよ。すでにこの建物の中では2人、いや3人もの人間が他殺体として発見されているのです。これ以上この場に留まっていては私の身が危険だ。
That does seem to imply that he's not the killer.
だからです。だから私は
God damn it, Kay!
すみません。でも外に出たら真っ先に警察に連絡しますからご安心ください。それでは。
Kay! Wait! He didn't even turn around. How do we know that's the exit, though?
9の扉を閉鎖しました。これにてノナリーゲームは終了となります。
Are we all dying?
お疲れ様でした。なお、ゲームの終了に伴い、施設内にある9の扉以外のすべての扉は開放されます。どうぞごゆっくりとお過ごしください。残りの余生をこの施設の中で。
言ってしまったな。
くそ、全部てめえのせいだぞシグマ。
It is.
今さらシグマを責めても仕方がなかろう。
うん、そうだよ。そんなことをしても9の扉が開くわけじゃないんだし。
くそ
I think it's really tempting to make a judgment on Kay here and say, oh my god, Kay is such an asshole, blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, he's thinking in his own self-interest, and I'd feel like it's hard to blame somebody for that. Like, I can see where he's coming from, even if it affects the rest of us. It is a selfish choice, but he did it with a reason. No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape was now to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quirk gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. This is probably one of the worst endings you can get because you don't really learn any information at all. Lots of mysteries, 0 questions answered. Much like my first 999 ending. Well, okay, well, we can save this. So what's my next step then? Should I go back should I just go back to this place then? Where I betray Kay, I'm assuming. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, it's starting at... God damn it. Since it's so... This time the flowchart is pretty methodical. I think we can just... It might be easier for us to just start with the smallest branches possible and then work our way across, as opposed to randomly starting a new playthrough again and then seeing where it goes. Yeah. So after I do this one, I think I'm gonna go back to the first choice that we have here, where we betray Luna, I'm assuming. It seems that most of these choices... You know that when it ends here, that means somebody's gotten a 9 probably. But one of these is not like the other. One of these branches. Not sure where that one is yet, but that's okay. Well, I already knew it was a stupid choice coming in, and it did turn out to be stupid. We don't really get to know what happens to everybody after that, huh? Do we just stay there forever until we die? At least we're not getting drugged, I guess, but... As of this branch, it seems like the last reward for being virtuous is not so good. Can we turn that around somewhere else? Maybe? Like I said, it's very easy to blame Kay, but I find myself finding it hard to blame him because he worked in self-interest, not out of malicious intent. And that's why we have conflicts and arguments in this world, right? Because we're all working in self-interest. At the end of the day, a person's word alone is just not good enough for anything. In these types of games, I think you need to find a way so that everybody benefits the same way. You need to get rid of that feeling of inequality. Inequity, I should say. Like another example from Nonary Game again is that people try to use contracts to make sure that the other person would keep their word. Because otherwise, you would have some dire consequence, like accumulating a huge debt. Stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like our main goal here is to find a way that everyone thinks everything is equitable. Anyway, that's enough talking. Why don't we just go back to betrayal then? Do we go back here or here? Here.